We talked about. I don't know.
What's that?
That wasn't whatever the coach would have a game plan. Today we just practiced on our stuff.
Okay. Right.
But yeah.
What do you feel like needs to improve maybe from game 1 to game 2?
I don't really have a thought really. You know what I mean?
All right.
Just go out there and
Self-evident?
yeah, just go out there and go just do what you gotta do.
What was emphasizing the film session?
I mean, we just watch tape and watch mistakes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of mistakes and things like that.
I guess there were many, but any that were glaring out.
It's just basketball.
Areas.
It was the same old like basketball. Same thing last year. We lost some games, and you know, every time I was in a playoff series, I only swept 2 teams, and so it's the same thing. Basketball is basketball.
You're kind of on the other side of, I mean, it's different circumstances, different series, but you're on the other side of this 2 years ago where, you know, the Rockets beat the Lakers game 1. What was kind of, you're on the other side, like, how do you anticipate?
It was a different team. We had Yao Ming.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't necessarily mean the teams, I just mean how, like, the Lakers respond and stuff like that. When you went through that, like, how did
it's totally different.
kind of anticipate how they respond after delivering the first punch and all that?
It was a different situation. You know, because it's only one game, so it's hard to compare anything right now.
Carl Landry, he was doing a lot of comparing. He thought it was pretty similar. He says nobody gave us a chance 2 years ago in Houston, and nobody's giving the Hornets a chance now.
We just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? That's why I wait and see. It's too early to say or judge anything right now. Too early.
Did you see the defensive player of the year voting?
Who got it?
Dwight got it for the 3rd straight year. Burnett was 2nd. Tyson Chandler was 3rd. You were led. I think you were 18th. Do you have any thoughts on that award, or
no?
Do you even pay attention to it?
I mean, not really. It's alright. Got games to play and stuff like that.
You sort of resigned yourself to, you've talked about it a little bit, that you're just not going to get that award. You deserve it, you know.
I mean, we so focused on, on big things right now. I mean, I just focus on playing defense. I just focus on playing defense and doing what we got to do here as a team with the Lakers, I mean, I don't know. Guys, I mean, Dwight's a pretty good pick, though, I think. I would have got it probably 3 years in a row, too. I got it 1 year. I got suspended the next year. Then I got the 1 year we went to, then the 1 year I left Indiana. Then I got in trouble 1 year. I probably would have had three or 4 times. I had my chance to have it 3 or 4 times.
Like it's still disturbing. You feel like you're still playing at the level you were playing when you won?
I'm not really worried about it. I mean, those coaches know why they put me in screening roles. They don't want too many ISOs with their best players. So, I mean, that's why a lot of coaches don't have jobs and a lot of coaches are going to be fired. Because the coaches pick, right? Media pick? Wow.
We didn't vote.
The coaches pick, I'd be like, wow, I can see why. That's why a lot of them get fired.
I think you've gotten a lot of coaches fired.
But, I mean, it's bad judgment, but it's okay. Nobody's perfect.
Well, you interviewed yourself, ESPN Magazine, over the summer, and I guess in those answers you had said that you had hoped at some point to be able to get that award.
Yeah, that's in the past. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, swallow.
Has that sentiment changed?
That's all in the past, man. We just got games to play.
Yeah.
Can't worry about running on tests. We got Lakers things to do.
Ron, even you took some turns on Chris Paul yesterday. What can you guys do in Game 2 to kind of slow him down a little bit?
I mean, we gotta wait and see, man. It's hard to say right now. It's still early. Obviously there's a lot of things we gotta wait and see. I think after tomorrow we'll be able to, kind of figure things out. But right now it's too early to pinpoint anything right now.
What didn't happen yesterday that allowed him to get all the points and all the assists and everything?
It was a game 1. It was a game 1, and the whole story was in there. The whole story is, it's kind of, a self-made story. Everything's right there, and we come out game 2 and kind of, create a new story in game 2.
I mean, just for perspective, I mean, getting back to what we were talking about 2 years ago, you mentioned, I mean, I know it's different teams, but it's the same team in the Lakers in terms of the playoffs and all that. I mean, did you notice like a certain mentality that they had evolved throughout that series? When you guys played the Lakers 2 years ago.
No, I was worried about us.
Yeah.
I was worried about. I mean, at that time, I was worried about, you know, what the Rockets were doing. You know, not worried about anybody else.
I mean, were there any things like you anticipate in terms of adjustments they would make to be ready for?
Not at all. Not at all. Just go out there and just go play. You know.
Right.
Play basketball for a long time. Ain't nothing really. You know.
You had a pretty long film session today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Productive.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, it was necessary. Yeah. Everybody tuned in. Everybody tuned in.
Did you ask good questions?
Huh?
Did you ask good questions?
No, we listened. Everybody listened. That's pretty much it.
Was it mostly Phil talking?
Huh?
Was Phil doing all the talking, pointing things out?
Well, it's Jim's team. So Jim was doing some talking. Chuck's doing the defense, and obviously Phil, of course. And then the captain doesn't speak. It usually goes like that in film sessions. Whoever team it is, then the defense, you know. Then Brian will speak. Obviously, Brian's head assistant, so he'll speak, you know. And then whoever team it is, and obviously Phil. So everybody kind of gives their input, you know, in the game. And then obviously the captains will speak sometimes also. So same old regular stuff.
Did it go more quickly than it seemed out here?
But the practice?
The video.
Did it go quickly?
Yeah. Seemed like it went a long time.
Nah, I mean, when you locked in there, you're not really worried about what time you're there, you know? You ain't worried about how long or how short it is. You know, if coach wanted to play a short tape, you focus for a short amount of time. If you're gonna play a long tape, you just focus in for that amount of time. And that's it. It's not, if you don't really judge the time, it's hard. I don't even know what time it is right now, honestly.
Did he put any
2:30.
in?
Oh, always.
Which ones did he have?
He had some good ones. He had some funny stuff and then some action and some old westerns and stuff. That was cool.
Put your, any of your rap singles in there too?
No,
No
no,
music videos?
no.
How do you feel about your playoff ratings? I mean, Phil mentioned you're the best part of the game. Andrew, his sentiment was like you and Toby are the only ones that really showed up to work yesterday. I mean, how do you feel about how ready you are and just what your mentality?
I don't really care what individually. That never. You know, I always say it never matters to me. You know what I mean? Whatever individually, it has no importance. There's no importance.
I mean, just in terms of your readiness.
It's not important. It's important what we do as a team.